Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Readers. I write the Bad Blood blog and I'm also the publisher of rinseandrepeat.info. I'm here today to talk about poppers, the changing legal situation and some important health information that everyone needs to know. So you may remember a couple of years ago the TGA proposed to ban poppers altogether. There'd been some cases of vision loss, primarily in the UK and the EU, but some in Australia as well. They wanted to move alkyl nitrites, that's the family of chemicals that gives poppers their kick, from Schedule 4, so prescription-only medicine, to Schedule 9, which would have put them in the company of crystal meth and GHB. Obviously, the community responded pretty strongly to that. I co-founded the Nitrite Action Group, and we wrote a submission that argued there's an important therapeutic benefit to poppers, and that's facilitating safe and comfortable receptive anal sex. We also showed that banning poppers would make criminals of 90,000 gay and bisexual men pretty much overnight. And we argued that it's possible to identify the particular chemical that causes vision loss, and that's isopropyl nitrite. We met with the TGA in Canberra. We asked them to ban the dangerous one, make the other ones available in pharmacies, and we more or less got what we wanted. The TGA made its announcement. They said, we're going to put amyl nitrite, that's the most well-known chemical, on Schedule 3. So you can, in theory, buy it in pharmacies after a quick chat with a pharmacist. And that's in order to make sure you don't have heart problems, you don't have eye problems, and that you're not going to use it with erection drugs like Viagra or Cialis, however you pronounce that. They moved isopropyl, the dangerous poppers, to Schedule 10, dangerous substances, and they left all the other alkyl nitrites on Schedule 4, so still prescription-only medicines, no change there. So, important health information, don't buy and don't use isopropyl nitrite. You can mainly obtain that from popper stores in Europe. You want to avoid that one at all costs, and if you import it, you could be liable for importing a dangerous substance without a license. Now, the legal situation is you can legally obtain poppers if you have a prescription. There are no poppers available in pharmacies because TGA quality and safety testing is really expensive and none of the manufacturers have been up for that expense so far. However, you can legally obtain them under the personal import scheme arrangements made by the TGA. That's exactly what we do with generic medicine for PrEP. What you need to do is see a sex-positive GP, get them to write an off-label prescription, and then when you buy your poppers from an overseas store, get them to put a copy of that prescription in the package when they mail it to you. Now, I've done this. It took about 5 days for the poppers to arrive in Australia from Europe, so it's not a massive inconvenience. It isn't clear if we're still going to be able to buy poppers from adult shops and sex on-site venues. The law against the sale of poppers and buying them and possessing them, it's always been illegal to do that without a prescription, but state and territory police forces have overlooked that law. We're kind of going to have to wait and see if that changes in future. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, we still have that other option of getting a prescription and using personal import scheme. So to sum up, to solve the legal problem, get a prescription. Don't buy isopropyl nitrite, don't use isopropyl nitrite if you value your vision. If you do get any visual effects and they last more than 12 hours, get yourself to an eye or hospital and get them checked out. You can find more information and resources for GPs at my website. That's rinseandrepeat.info. Thanks for listening.